We need to be better. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Craig. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another episode of Make Gretna Great Again. Before we start, if you'd like to show your support for the channel, the best way to do so is to smash that big old thumbs up button down below. I'm not particularly bothered, but the YouTube algorithm is, so I would be very grateful if you could do that. You might also notice that we've got a bit of a different surrounding here now. I am actually back home from university for the Christmas break, so got a new setting for a while. So in the last episode, we started off our league campaign with a home victory against Cumbernauld Colts, 3-0, very comfortable. We then went away to Stirling Uni and we played out a very sticky 2-2 draw. So how have we done this month? It's been a very interesting one. So we rounded off August in what proved to be a very nervy victory against Edgesport. Connolly put us ahead on just 3 minutes with a close range finish. He then doubled it with a header. Stuart Gray then ensured that we went in at half-time 3-0 up, and we were absolutely cruising at this point. But as you can see, 2 second-half goals by Edgesport from Leon Guggens. I don't know how he even claimed that one because it was the heaviliest deflected goal I've ever seen. And then one from David Sinclair. Made it very, very nervy for us near the end, but Kevin Connolly popped up, completed his hat-trick and completed the victory for us in the 4th minute of added time. We then had a South Challenge Cup second round tie against Locker Thistle, and this one was very, very comfortable, to be honest. Greg Armstrong put us ahead in 10 minutes, Stuart Gray getting 2 goals just either side of half-time before they did get one back, but like I said, very, very comfortable. We then had a Scottish Cup first round tie against Brora, and you're going to feel some second-hand frustration here. Because it was a great start, Stuart Gray put us in front after just 2 minutes. They did then equalise on the counter through Craig Campbell in the 60th minute. A 10-minute double from Kevin Connolly put us in the driving seat, 3-1 up going into the last 10 minutes of the game. But then Michael MacArthur got one back on the 82nd minute and Craig Campbell popped up with his second of the game. So that sent the tie to a replay at Raydale Park. And let me tell you, this one was not much better at all. Malcolm Holiday did put us ahead in 13 minutes. A bizarre Williamson own goal put us 2-0 ahead on 61. But with only 1 minute to go of normal time, they somehow scored 2 goals within 60 seconds. Sent the game to extra time, in which there were no goals whatsoever. It was a very bland. I don't even think there was really a proper highlight in extra time. It then went to penalties. Our top penalty taker, well, really our only decent penalty taker, Brian Gilfillan, missed the first penalty, and every penalty after that was scored. So it ended up being 5-4 to them on penalties, and we crashed out. And that was so annoying. And it's annoying because it's messed up the schedule. We were actually supposed to be playing Gala Fairydean Rovers in the first live com of this episode, but because we had to play that replay against Brora, it got rearranged. So what we're actually going to do this episode is we're just going to play the one live com against Civil Service. We're then going to come back in November where hopefully that's going to stay as it is, and we can have a proper 2-game live com next episode, because I don't really want to live com the game against Stirling Uni in the East of Scotland qualifying cup second round because yeah, I forgot to mention as well in August that we came second in Manager of the Month, which it seems to be a specialty of mine. I always seem to come in second in the Manager of the Month no matter where I go. We'll get there one day. We'll get there one day. So I want to try and introduce a new segment to these episodes, and that is something I'm going to call the Player Spotlight. We're just going to have a look at one of our players within the squad every single episode, just so you can get to know a bit better, to be honest. And we are going to start with our talisman, our star striker so far. It's Mr. Stuart Gray. So far this season, he's scored 7 goals in 6 games in all competitions, along with 2 assists, with an average rating of 7.63, which is pretty damn good going so far. Strangely, he only has a history from 2015 onwards, which is kind of strange because he's 28 years old and he doesn't have a regen face, so that leads me to believe that that means he has to be a real player, doesn't it? So that really means that he's only been playing since he was about 24. But anyway, he has been a great player for us so far this season. He has got some pretty decent stats, to be honest, for the poacher role that he plays. I think his physicals have helped him out a lot, along with his off the ball. His off the ball stat will probably explain why he gets himself into such dangerous positions all the time. He is absolutely great at losing defenders, and long may that continue. I also just want to show you the league stats very quickly because we are dominating that average rating table. The top 3 players in there are all ours, and they're all scoring in the high 7s, so it's not something I really expected, but if we can carry this on, then maybe we can aim a bit higher than just top half. who knows? I mean, we're in 7th position at the moment, but if we win our game in hand, we're going to shoot straight back up to 1st, so that really doesn't mean anything at the moment. It's all over the place as well. These cup competitions really mess around with the schedule, so you've got teams like East Stirlingshire that have played 6 games, and then us that have just played 3. So without further ado, let's get into our live com of this episode. Against Civil Service at home. Civil Service sit 9th in the table. They've played 5 games, they've won 2, they haven't drawn any, and they've lost 3. Of course, we are still unbeaten, but we have played 2 games less. So the congestion of games here really hasn't helped the players' conditions, but I think we are just going to leave it as it is, and we'll just have to make some substitutions, probably a little earlier on than we usually do in this match. And here we go. Holiday picks it up in midfield, back to Gilfillan, is giving that away to Whittaker. Not a great pass at all. And Guthrie has a go, and that is an early goal for Civil Service. Barely a minute gone in the game. It looked like a very good shot, but oh my word, again, we're just not tackling. What are we doing? We're just giving them all the space in the world, and I mean, wow, Atkinson really could have done better with that, but 1-0 to Civil Service. Throwing from Hunter to Gray. Gray has got past the defender. Norman, he's got some space here, has a go, but it's a very tame shot. Kicked upfield by Atkinson towards Connolly. He's got the head on to Gray. Gray has options either side. For some reason decides to have a shot from 30 yards out. It's gone well wide. We need to be better. Probably a mixture of lethargy and tiredness. But I think that is going to be half time there. Just ticking down the last few seconds. Yep, 1-0 at half time. We haven't posed a decent threat at all. To be honest, they really haven't done that much. They've only had 1 shot on target, and that was the goal in the second minute. They just need to kick up the arse. I know we can be a lot better than this, and I hope we can see that in the second half. Okay, so 20 minutes to go. We are going to have to make a sub here. Jack Hunter, he's having an absolutely diabolical game, 6.0. We'll bring him off for Robert Murray. Just give someone else a go there. Also going to bring Malcolm Holiday off because there has been shouts from my assistant that he's not been playing very well, so Jamie Hope can take his place. And I think that'll do for now. We'll see how if this affects the game. We are also just going to switch to attacking for these last 20 minutes or so. Come on, guys. Come on. Hope with a hopeless ball over the top to no one. Gray's picked it back up. Here's Hope again. A bit more of a hopeful ball there. Armstrong has it on the left-hand side. Can he get the ball? And he can. Kelly's in the centre, and Kelly equalises for Gretna. It was actually a pretty good move in the end. Hope puts the ball out to the left-hand side. Armstrong, great first touch. Puts the ball into the box. Kelly breaks free of his markers and smashes it into that far corner. 1-1, and I think we do deserve that because, like I said, they haven't really done that much since their goal. Now, can we push for a winner in these last 15 minutes? I'm going to keep it on attacking because I think we can. Corner now for them. Whittaker swings it in. I was just about to say, as a player, unmarked in there, and it's gone straight to him, and he's put Civil Service back ahead. And wow, I just don't think we deserved that. But look at that. There's just no... Was it Hope who was supposed to be picking him up? Because he was miles away. So we're going to have to go on very attacking for this last... however long, 10 minutes. But we've equalised straight away. Brian Gilfillan, I have no idea how that's gone in. It seemed like the tamest of headers from a corner, but somehow it's snuck in that near post. Norman swings it in. Yeah, it's a header. Oh my word. It's hit the foot of the post, hit the keeper on the leg and gone in. Wow. Okay, 2-2. We don't need to be on very attacking anymore. Let's put it back on balanced, actually. Nil to Hope. Norman. It's a good ball. Norman, can he get the ball in? He can. Hope is in there. It's 3-2 to Gretna. Wow, this is turning into quite the spectacle. And Jamie Hope, he's actually been absolutely fantastic since he came on. Spreads the play out to Norman on this right-hand side. He gets it back in the end on the volley into that top left corner. And it's 3-2. And Guthrie has the ball for them here. Has a go. It's 3-3. This has been absolute madness. I don't understand. I'm going to switch to attacking again because at this point, anything can happen. But it's a long ball up from their keeper. Headed on. It's the simplest goal you'll ever see, but again, from far out, our keeper just can't save them. 5 minutes of added time. Oh no, please don't. Very crowded box in there. Please get the ball out. We definitely don't deserve to lose the game. That was way too nervy. That is full time. It's ended 3-3, and I mean, out of the 6 goals that have been scored, 4 of them have come in the last 10 minutes. 3 of them came within a 2-minute spell. That's absolutely crazy. We definitely didn't deserve to lose that game. We are definitely way too leaky in defence, and that needs addressing. I don't know how we're going to address it because we can't really bring anyone in. But yeah, this is going to be the story of the season, is it? It's just going to be... Most games are going to be a goal fest, and it's just a case of who scores more than whom. So that leaves us 6th in the table. Like I said, you can't really get a clear picture of what's going on yet because there are teams that have played a couple more games than others. We have played the same amount of games, though, as Gala, Fairydean Rovers at the top of the table, and they have 2 points more than us. I think they are our next league game, though. So they are indeed. So we could take that off them if we win. If we lose, then they open up a gap. So that's going to be interesting. So at least the one live con we did do today was an exciting one. That is going to do it for this episode, guys. So thank you very much for watching. If you did like the video, if you're enjoying the series, please don't forget to smash that big old thumbs up button down below. And subscribe to the channel if you want to see my videos as soon as they are posted. And until next time, I will see you later.